continue on your path no matter what. So if anybody, you know it's meant for you. You know, like all of it, the things that you truly, see yourself doing, like passions, interests. You see the things you're passionate. Hey, stop, chill. Thank you. We're not gonna eat grass when we're bored and we're stopped. Daddy needs to stop to recuperate some of his energy and share some of the things that's on his heart. So chill, please. Thank you. Yeah. Keep going. It may seem tough. That's it's what you're choosing to do, and it's gonna be worth it. It's so worth it to take all those steps that you need to take, like just running and sprinting and playing with the dogs. Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. I actually recorded some, me chasing after the dogs, and just us doing what we do. And I'll share that as well, because there's a couple of them. It's short and sweet videos, but it's just watching the babies do what they do and have fun. And I noticed how we're running around and playing, and as soon as we stop, Blue starts eating grass. And I already know it's like that when you're meditating, how you'll get itches and you'll get hungry, you'll get thirsty. It's like that. It's like we're out here meditating and breathing and living, and like that's a distraction. It's like, I need something, but well, you didn't need it 5 minutes ago. It's like, what, why? And I get, but I've noticed that it tends to be when like we stop doing something. Like we're doing this and I stopped to record and share to because that's one thing is like I see how like things are coming up, and a while ago it would have been a little bit difficult to kind of push through. Hey, it feels so much easier. But just don't give up. Just know you're choosing this path, and this path was meant for you, and it's gonna be so much fun. Genuinely, like I'm having fun doing everything that I'm doing. Yeah, sometimes it'll be like tough in its own ways, but in reality, it ain't. It's like man, I've got this conviction that's like it can't be shaken. Like it's so fucking strong that it's just like, oh man, I can feel it. Like outside forces attempting to like rattle it, but it just don't even hit the same way anymore. Like it's like I can feel that like attempt to rattle it, but all it's doing is like shaking it up, and it don't really like actually shake it. It's like oh, I can't move it. It's like it won't budge because it's grounded in a deeper connection, like a straight connection to the divine, like the source of everything. And it's like shoot, there ain't nothing that can shake that, 'cause that is, it's like it's the unshakable, the unchanging. Yeah. You'll be okay. Please come up here and chill. Thank you. Because when you do that, Blue, Valea sees what you're doing and she wants to repeat it. And you may chew it up. She does not. She just swallows it. And when she swallows it whole, she shits it out whole, and it gets stuck in her booty. So when you just eat grass for whatever reason you're doing it, and some may say, they don't know. They know. They're smart. I've been talking to them and interacting with them for years, and every word I say, they know. They because they react to it. They listen. They may be a little apprehensive on it, but they listen, and they know what I'm saying. And that's because I've kept building that relationship. We keep talking, we keep doing it. It's like, even if, you may not, it's like, it's like someone that speaks another language may not understand you right away. But if you keep talking to them in your language and their language, it's like, it's gonna bridge that gap. You're gonna be able to communicate better. And tell them. You can tell them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's over there. Yeah, I love you to talk. Yeah. Yeah, that's your way. I know, you love talking. As soon as you figure it out, you can bark. You just never stopped and let up. You just be like, I'm gonna speak my mind. And I don't care who hears. Yep. And she does. She talks to everybody. Anybody that'll listen. And I love it, because that's the way she expresses herself. And for a long time, I didn't understand that. And I'm glad that I do. Same with Valea. Like, they have their own ways of expressing themselves. And they still have to listen. It's like anything. Like I've been pushing is this whole change is it's requiring all of us to be disciplined, and that means the things I do, it's like things I do and why, it's like just like anybody else, they don't quite understand why I'm making these changes. Stop, please. Thank you. You don't need to be eating more grass just because you're bored and stopped. Thank you. Relax. Yeah, and it's very important to stay humble, to feel the feelings you're feeling. I seen a video of somebody that, like, they're on a similar path of like growing and expanding, and they can, it's like different things they're doing, and they already hate it. And all I could say was, you gotta stay humble, because you end up talking like that, I don't like it, etc., etc. Whatever, it ends up, because that's the cycle. You have to speak up and out, and if you're complaining about getting that connection unfolding and experiencing the universe, like, truthfully, like, the most important part is the divine, but it just expresses itself in a variety of ways, and it's like, that's watching that expression unfold, and it's like, it just cracked me up a little bit, because it's like, girly, that's what you asked for, and yet you're hating it. You chose to be here. You chose to be there. Here. And that's what it sometimes unfolds into. It's like, you're unveiling more connections, and the influence of your connections. And it ain't always like jumping in and realizing it, It's a little bit nerve-wracking at first. And you realize that it's like, it's a gift, and it's beautiful, and like, at first I was exhausted. It's like, and I even, because it's like, that's, it appeared like they didn't want to meditate or breathe or do yoga, and like, that's like what led them to that point, and it's like, you abandon that when you get into it. It's like, you'll lose that connection to the divine, because a big part of it is, centering yourself on a regular basis, cycling that energy and refining it on a regular basis, so it can be more beneficial to you throughout your experience. And everybody's path is always going to be different. It's like, like I said, that's what they chose. It's like, and all of what it's coming with, because that seems to be like, you've seen like, and that's kind of how I've in a way envisioned like what happened to this society. Kind of, it's like, it started off with good intention of connecting to the divine, and you did that, and then things start happening that's fun, and then it's like, oh, well, that part of it, I don't really want to do that part of it anymore. Now I'm getting this part of it. But truthfully, like, that's part of it too. Like, centering yourself is one of those things that allows you to keep unfolding and keep appreciating and keep loving and expanding all of the connections and expressions, and being able to do it on a level that's actually like expanding and growing, and also expanding everybody around you as well. And It's beautiful. And that's why I always say you got to stay humble. You got to know where you come from. You know, it's like where you come from is the divine. You're that expression. And you know, you stay humble with it. Then it's like when all this stuff starts unfolding, you know that like truthfully, it's all that divine source. So it's like it's all for you. And there's nothing to hate about it. It's actually exciting, running and playing. Like I noticed, it's like I'm working on like sometimes when Valea doesn't listen, I'll yell a little bit. And I've noticed how I've been refining that too. Is like this morning, right after I ended that video, I tried to get her to stop, and I had to yell real loud to get her attention because she ain't paying attention. And I ended up like, you know, making her look me in the eyes as I talked to her. You know, we gotta be together. We can't be separate. You know, it's like we're working together, not against each other. And it's like when we're running and then you just disappear because you're zoned in on what you want to do. And I understand, you know, they're animals, but they're also very intelligent animals because they're my animals, not my animals. They're the divine's animals. And I know and I see their expression is very expansive. And like they are very receptive and understanding. And like when I tell them to look at me in the eyes, like they'll look me in the eyes and they'll listen and they'll like hear me out with that like focus, because that's what I want them to. I want them to be able to pay attention. Like I don't care who or what you are. Everything has that ability to be aware and present. And they are present, but they get distracted real quick. And just like us, like they're picking up that from me because I have been distracted a good chunk of my life. And I can see it unfolding into where I'm creating a lot more presently and consistently. And I'm not getting as distracted on things that are going now. They're up now. They're things that like videos that I consume and watch are basically the videos that I make in a way. They're watching people fresh starting and supporting them, helping them, giving them advice. You know, good job, keep it up, you are everything, you know. It's like, you know, you're the light of this world, you know. And it's like that, you know. So we're getting out of the distractions and into an actual flow state of connectivity, of like we're working with and not against each other. And they have to understand that too. And that's a process for them as well, you know. And they're doing wonderful. Like I honestly, like I say this, but they honestly are like probably some of the most well-behaved dogs. They listen to just about everything I say. You know, it's like the only times that I truly have any issues, they're not issues, they're just kinks we're working out. And it's like it's fading away. Like I can see that. I can see how just each time we do things, each time it's like they're both becoming more right here, you know. It's like able to dial it back in, come by my side, and then we continue running, and then we go find another squirrel. And you know, it's like, but it's like when she sees the squirrels and like is going after them, it's like she don't have that break. Like she wants to get them, which I see her breed is she needs to chase them up the tree. But I can see how that's a beneficial thing of her, because hunting, I may not have something to knock it out of the tree to get it, so her catching it, I can see how would be a beneficial tool, if she could just catch it instead. But sometimes she goes into that frenzy mode where she's just so into it that, like, she's not aware of her surroundings, and she's just crashing into everything. It's how she's had like some injuries and stuff, because she just balls to the wall going after it, and it's like running into things, smacking into things. It's definitely gotten better because I've been more attentive with it and aware. It's like as I have done it, and become more attentive with it, it's like I've been able to catch it before it even gets to that point. So that's where it's a lot of the thing. That's why I said it's not an issue. It's not even a problem, because it's just kinks we're working out. It's like understanding that, like, me being more present and aware in all moments allows that, like, me to catch those long before they're even like escalated to that point. Because a lot of times, if I'm like right here with her and I'm paying attention, like, totally, yeah, I stop it right there, like, because I'm right there paying attention. So it's like, and I'm running with her, so like by that point, it's like I'm able to see her and be like, we're going another way, or stop, and it's a progress. It's a process. Yeah, I heard it, perfection. It's like you're always perfect, or you're as long as you're always let's see, trying, practicing. As long as you're always practicing, you're always perfect. Practice makes perfect. It's like, but as long as you're always practicing, you're always perfect, because you're always attempting to better yourself, improve yourself, and connect yourself. And that's essentially, that's the process, and that's beautiful. It's perfect in all its expression. Sweet. I'm so glad I got to be out here. I decided to do it a little different so I could kind of share with y'all some of the things we do. And just running out here in the cemetery for a little bit and chasing these squirrels.